I know you did. That's why I'm back for you, the people, with another edition of Mark's Just Saying. And this time we're going to show you some of what makes me me in the fan room, in addition to these beautiful posters behind me. But this time it's the comic books, more or less graphic novels. I had comic books for a long time, like boxes, and I left them with somebody who sold them for $50 to some kid, even though I had some that were worth $50 a piece. Yep, I'm not bitter. Nope. But let's carry on, shall we? On to the graphic novels that have slowly either added to or been filled in from graphic novels from years prior that I get to enjoy again. And this is me sharing with you, the people. As if there was ever any doubt, Batman and Superman were my comics growing up. And that's pretty much what I have on this shelf. But isn't the Dark Knight Wobbler pretty? Ooh. Don't forget Two-Face. Isn't he adorable? Ooh. I still believe in Harvey Dent. And of course you can't forget the main man himself with the elongated neck and the cards, Joker. Oh yeah! So let's carry on, shall we? We're just going to go from left to right. There's that beautiful man now called Batman. And then, so you'll see the entire shelf is filled with comics. And some I have grouped together either to hold up the other ones or to just fill in gaps. So these are pretty much every event that happened in the Justice League. I still don't have Crisis in Time. I know it's out there. I just haven't gotten it yet. But all the way through Final Crisis. Now, they did do the DC Rebirth. I do not have anything after the DC Rebirth because I still am an old school fan. But I know there's probably some good stories. I just really need to see if I want to get into those stories. So, from there we go on to the recently released Batman Arkham, with the various villains featuring from the earliest through the most current, some of the special stories. Those are the ones that I have so far. There are a couple that I don't have, but they're coming soon. And then they go in order based on chronology, starting with year one, Second Chances, featuring the first appearance of Jason Todd. After Crisis, of course, you got 10 Nights of the Beast, A Death in the Family, Lonely Place of Dying. As you see, all the way now, those are the old releases of Nightfall, and then once they released a few years ago the Nightfall with Azrael, I quickly purchased that, and apparently for the 25th anniversary, they're going to be releasing a whole bunch more stuff. So I'm looking forward to filling those in. So you'll see various, those are new, those filled in before No Man's Land. Now, of course, with the re-releases like of Nightfall and No Man's Land, they did include comic books that they didn't before, but some of them are also leaving certain things out. So I prefer just to keep what I have. So, but I grew up, and I remember reading at the store Dominic's up north before, which is now defunct, off the shelf, various Batman and Superman comic books. And, hello Batman, hello buddy, what's up, man? And then we move over into Superman, and that's pretty much, I still remember to this day, Nightfall and when Superman died. I had the original comic books. We're not going to go back into that, but and then they quickly re-released it as a graphic novel, and I remember all of that. As I got older, I started to get out of comics because my priorities shifted, but then as I got even older, I went back into comics and started filling in the pieces. Here you'll see just some random stuff. You got Masters of the Universe and a couple other ones. Arkham City. I have started to buy some on digital. They are very pretty on the digital platform, but I still prefer the book too. The original JLA from the late 90s and the early 2000s, 1 through 9. And of course, the Batman Adventures, which was the comic books tying in with the animated show. And then, of course, I was a huge Smallville fan. I'm still working on piecing those together, obviously, as I got 1 through 5 plus 7. Batman Begins, Batman the Movies, Hero or Robin, and Power Baby 24. Yes, so this is me. They're all in order. They're all nice and pretty. And then here we are with the long shot. If I ever need something to read, I know where to go. Fallon likes to read her books. I like to read mine. So there you have it. My comic books. Oop, and I found one laying here that I still got to put up. New to the collection. This was from early pre-Death of Superman days. Very beautiful. There you have it. My comic books, the stuff that I like to read, the stuff that I either grew up with. I've carried some of them trade paperbacks for a long time, and some of them have had to be replaced, and some are brand new. So that is my little collection. I do keep up with the new comics as they're released. I haven't really been in since the Rebirth. I haven't gotten into them. I've been focused primarily on pre-Rebirth, as evidenced by when my Superman collection ends and Batman. I know there's some good stories out there. I'll possibly get into them, but I'm an old school kind of guy. But for now, that's all I have to say. Thank you for checking in to see what I'm just reading and what I'm just saying about my comic books and my love for Batman. And now you know where all that comes from. At least another piece of it. So that's it. Until next time, please like, love, subscribe to my channel. Send me some money if you want me to buy some comic books to read and display on my shelf where I'll call you out. Thank you. And until next time, I hope you enjoy your day. Stay frosty.